Hi guys, and we're back for another week of the Alternative Idol podcast. I'm your host Terry, or Ramen Shuriken as you might know me as, and I'm back again with my regular co-host Gary from Idol is Shit.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And John from Straight from Japan.
Hi, I'm back.
Right.
Such enthusiasm.
And there's me saying I'm going to be upbeat. Well, yeah, we're back for another week. I don't know how many weeks does this make this in a row now? What, 5,
like
6?
6, 7.
And this is our, 12th episode. Never thought I'd see us get past 10 digits, but here we are at the 12th episode, and you guys are still here and still with us. Big thanks to that. As always, a big thanks to everyone who joined us on the last one for the live show, and also a big shout out to everyone who went and watched the on-demand video. We actually did really well. 10 digits, 2 digits, oh god, I'm messing up already. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to say before we start the show this week? Because we've got quite a bit to talk about.
Yeah, there's just way too much stuff to talk about. We should probably get right into things. Some
small, some big, some... We've got all sorts of stuff to talk about anyway, so we're just going to say thanks for everyone joining us today as well. And if you're joining us on the on-demand video later on, then hello, you're in for a good show. Let's get cracking. And I didn't use my welcome show banner that I keep forgetting about. And I'm going to flash it up for 2 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the...
Terrible.
Oh, no. Anyway, that's our...
Oh, that's fancy. I like that.
It's pretty cool, right? Well, I got it done. Not that it means anything. But we'll move on to the first article anyway. So, up this week first, we have who?
I think it's me, right?
It is.
I think this was announced before the last podcast, but I think I just missed it. So, sorry about that. It's old news. At least it's not fake news.
It's better than that, isn't it?
So, You'll Melt More have announced a new single. It's titled Disco Psychedelia.
Is that the actual single name?
I think so.
Oh. I'll have to check it.
I think it is. I read it on the internet, so it must be true. It's actually coming out pretty soon here. Its releases on June the 28th. So there's not really that much information apart from that. I think I might have seen a live video floating around, but I don't really like using live videos to kind of gauge how good or bad a song's going to be.
Nice.
Is that a cover? Not like that's like a kind of parody of another album cover, isn't it?
Another album cover, yeah. That someone mentioned on Twitter, and I've now forgotten what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's
if someone knows, put it in chat, please.
Chat are already saying that they need the album cover on a shirt.
It's pretty cool, right?
Would it be a red shirt?
Would you want it with the red background though, or would you want it just like transparent?
Just put on like a white shirt or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'd look good.
Or a red shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not really much information apart from that I've seen anyway. The fact that they're calling it a single, kind of like how many songs is there going to be? Because the last release was a EP and it only had like 2 songs. So maybe this will only have 1. I don't know.
A true single.
Does this come with a DVD as well? Because I read somewhere that it had the... this has got the footage from the O-East live that they did. You know, from their Loneliness and Counterattack tour.
I think the DVD is a separate release.
Oh. Well, you know, both would be good.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're quite as charitable as Avex are.
Yeah, it's 2 separate releases.
Yeah.
In
They're
terms
both coming out on the same day.
of bundling all stuff in at the same time, then yeah, that's what we're saying.
They're coming out on the same day, like John said. So I mean,
just pick up both.
Same day. It actually says mini album.
I watched the.
It says mini album.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the post it says on the Twitter it says mini album.
Wait, wasn't the last thing a mini album as well?
Yeah, it had like 2 songs.
But it was a single, right?
Pretty much.
So basically, everything we're going to expect from You'll Melt More now is a mini album, but it's actually just a single and then some instrumentals, right? I'm assuming.
Probably, but you know, we'll see.
Did any of you guys watch the live footage from the O-East thing? Someone put up like the preview of like one song, which was the...
Yeah, they put out like a live music video.
Yeah. It was actually pretty cool, man.
I didn't. It floated around in my you better watch this thing on YouTube, but I never clicked on it.
It was good, man. You should check it out. Like halfway through, Anno like just picks up a guitar and she starts just going into like a noise guitar mode, and it all gets a bit crazy. And
like in the soy sauce video.
Yeah. And then they're doing the little disco bit. In the video where they do the disco bit, that kind of happens, and then it all breaks down into madness. It's definitely a surreal thing to watch, but it looks pretty awesome, man. I'd like to see them live, for sure.
Yeah, same here. I didn't get to see them the last time I was in Japan, so hopefully this year I can remedy that.
Yeah, make an effort and go and see them.
So yeah, this comes out in like, what, 4 weeks? So
Was it 28th of what?
I have to imagine there'll be a music video appearing at some point.
Oh, for one of the new songs, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for like, I guess the title track, I'm assuming.
I mean, last time, don't you remember, they had the preview, when they just had, them doing the ha-ha-ha-ha's bit and stuff like that on YouTube. They had that last time, didn't they?
No, that was on Twitter,
Is it Twitter? Oh.
Yeah.
I remember they had that. And then,
they
had the actual video.
It's kind of weird that we're so close to the release date and there hasn't really been that much in the way of kind of hype for this.
I'm sure after the last thing it'll probably just generate itself. Maybe. We'll have to see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's You'll Melt More. We'll definitely talk about the music video whenever it appears. So make sure you check back for a future podcast where we have a look at that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
If anybody knows Japanese, you can probably get more information when they do their showrooms. They just did one 3 days ago. I'm sure they talked about it.
Oh, that's pretty good. So that's pretty much it for You'll Melt More. Just a little bit, but fans of You'll Melt More will be happy to see that there's more content coming, as are we. Next, we'll move on to our next item, which is actually someone we cover quite regularly on the show, but we thought we'd just cover them even more, and it's Zenkimi. I don't know.
Definitely isn't a paid promo.
Not a paid promo, no. I mean, if they want to, that's up to them. But so we've actually got quite a bit to talk about Zenkimi. I made a post in the group or whatever about it, but I thought I'd just go on record and we'll talk about it properly. So at first, Zenkimi said that they put out a clip that they had re-recorded World End Crisis, if anyone remembers that, from their last album, Animusu Paradox or something like that. I always pronounce that name wrong.
PRDX, actually.
Paradox, man, Paradox. It's fine. But yeah.
It's also a song by Milk Boy.
Is it? I have to have a look up.
No, wait, is it? No, I'm thinking of the other one.
Yeah, so
Word Flood Mode.
That's the one, one.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. So yeah, they re-recorded World End Crisis with obviously the new members, and now without Shidari, which was a bit of a shock. But then again, listening to some of Zenkimi's recent flurries into the world of harsh vocals just with, their own members, they've been pretty successful, I'd say. So, I have faith that they can pull it off without Shidari, and it also means, they can perform it live. But where we actually were looking at that, and it actually turns out that I think it was like a day later or 2 days later or something.
So when we saw this, we just figured, they're just gonna put this re-recorded version on the new album that they announced.
Yeah. So we
that was the theory anyway.
So the initial theory was, we're gonna get solos, we're gonna get World End Crisis re-record, we'll probably get Neo Mero Jello Chaos or whatever as a re-record, but no, they aren't doing that. Like, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna go the whole hog. So at the moment we've got Zenkimi re-recording and re-releasing both Yamikawa Imrad or IMRAD and Animusu Paradox or PRDX, however you want to say it. But they're basically going to re-record both of those albums in the entirety with the new members. Probably remix and master them, I'm assuming, so that the drums are up to scratch. As I pointed out, the drums in the first one weren't very good, and John or Gary didn't like me for that. But and essentially you can buy both of these albums as a package deal for, what was it, 1,000?
Like basically 1,100 yen.
Yeah, basically like 1,100 yen, and you get that as like a package deal. Now I don't know if both of these albums are going to come in separate packaging or whether it's going to be
it'll be like
a dual case thing, right?
It'll be a dual case, I'd imagine.
So it's going to be like a dual case thing, and apparently it has a name. They've given it a name, but I can't remember what that was now. But I mean, as well as that, you've also got them releasing a brand new album. So you've got this new album, which for once Zenkimi have decided that they're going to do a limited edition version as well. So you've got two versions of the album. You've got the standard version, which is going to be, what, 2,000 yen? And that will have 11 songs, 9 of which are new. So we're assuming that the 2 other songs that are going to be on there... So there's 11. Wasn't
there 3 songs on the last single?
No. So there's 11, but they said 9 brand new songs. That's what they specifically said. So I think well, people said last time, that there were too many songs from the singles. So I reckon what they've maybe done is just take Hominina and Sophomore Six Sacrifice. Yeah. And then kind of dispose with the rest, because maybe that was just them, seeing where they could go with it, perhaps. And then they said 9 new and 11 total. So that's 2 songs that we've previously already heard. However, obviously, originally we thought, maybe the solo songs are going to be on the album. So we thought, 5 solo songs, that 1 new song that we had heard, Misfit Lovers, I think it was, plus the stuff from the singles. That's an album. That's your lot. But apparently, Zenkimi said, no, that's not your lot. The actual solo songs are going to be their entire own thing that you get with the limited edition. So if you get the limited edition, you get your 11 songs from the album, 9 of which will be brand new, and you also get the 5 solo songs as an additional thing as part of the limited edition. So you're
basically getting an EP.
So you're basically so you're basically getting a brand new album with new songs, potentially 2 you've heard of before. With the limited edition, you then get 5 additional solo songs, and you can get like 23 re-recorded songs with the new members for like 1,100 yen.
So for about 3,600 yen, you get
you get the
40 songs.
You get the entirety of near enough Zenkimi's discography with the new members remixed and remastered. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I know we said that they were putting in work, but Zenkimi are putting in work. Like, they've put some serious effort into this, and I'm assuming they're going to make some serious money off this as well. Not to mention just the fact that Zenkimi actually have a limited edition thing, and they've never done that before, and we already eat up their stuff as it is. So if there's going to be a limited edition version, we're going to eat that up. I mean, I already made a few jokes that I wanted them to do like a Yami Kawaii Mega Deluxe something edition, that comes with like your favorite, you pick an Oshi t-shirt and you get a checky and all that sort of stuff. If they did that, they could pay like, just bang it up to 5,000 yen, man. Like, I'll pay that, I don't care. When you've got like BiS or whatever, and BiS putting out like, what, 10,000 yen bundles,
like, massive.
and Zenkimi are essentially giving you their entire discography for what, under 4,000 yen,
like a third of that.
Of that, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's some serious value going on there. So if you're new to Zenkimi and you want to get into them but don't want to go and pick up the old stuff, just pick up that you get both albums for 1,100 yen, and then you can go and get the brand new album if you like what you heard for 2,500 yen. Like, it's a bargain. Now everyone's definitely doubting whether or not I got paid to say this, but I didn't.
I mean,
no, it's just a really good deal. Really, really, really good deal.
Yeah,
I'm picking up the re-recordings for sure.
For sure, man. Like, I'm hyped. Like, I was hyped beforehand even if I thought that there was going to be, the single songs and the other bits and bobs. I was still pretty hyped. But now I know there's 9 extra songs. The solos are going to be able to be, you're going to be able to get hold of them. They're not going to be like something where you have to go, Tower or somewhere like that, and then you might get the extra disc. Like, no, that is the limited edition. Boom, you go and you order that, you get the songs. You know what I mean? That's much, much, much better. I'm sure they're probably going to still have in-store benefits, I'm assuming, so we'll have to wait and see what they are and see if anyone's interested in those. We'll have to see. But that's my bit about Zenkimi's releases, which basically means they're releasing everything and everything under the sun. So if you're not into them or have been wanting to get into them, now's the time. Now's the time, because you're about to get a hell of a lot of releases from them. Speaking of Zenkimi, I've got another little bit of Zenkimi, which is also not as well as them also re-recording World End Crisis, and we got to listen to that, and that was very interesting. We've also got the last solo song from Zenkimi for them to show off, which was Togeren's, wasn't it? So yeah, Togeren did their last solo song that they showed off the other day from Togeren. What's the name of the song? Mishare? I'm sure that's how you say the song. It was Meshare. I'm sure something like Mishare, something like that. I might be wrong, but it's something like that. Have you guys all heard the solo song? I'm assuming you guys
have, yes.
I only got a chance to listen to it one time.
I mean, John wrote the article, man. Or was it? Yeah, it was John. John wrote the article for that one.
Well, it wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to go and listen to it, have you got the link for the solo song, actually? Gary, can you bang it in the chat just for someone if they want to go and listen to it?
Man, you don't ask for much, do you? Okay, start talking about it.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You know, they had their solo song.
I didn't write the article, dude.
Did you not? Oh, did you paste it?
I
pasted it from Homie.
I cheated the article.
Oh, you nicked it from Homie. Okay, no worries, it's fine.
Yeah.
So Homicidals has got the article, or you can just post the link to the direct file and go and listen to it that way. Thanks, Gary. That's fine. But yeah, go and listen to that, man. That's Togeren's solo. Was it what you was expecting, guys, or was it a bit different?
Well, it was awful happy sounding. That's for sure.
It didn't sound like Mishiro at all.
No. I actually really liked it. I think I told you guys that I had swapped my ranking up, didn't I? Before, and yeah, I'm Togeren's near the top of the pile. Not quite at the top, but she's definitely up there with the top three, which is probably going to be Mashiro's, Togeren's, and Megumi's. But then again, you guys know my tendencies towards those three songs, so yeah.
Yeah, Togeren has some nice tone to her voice, right?
She really does, yeah, actually. Like, as a solo voice, she's actually really pretty strong. Like, I was actually quite surprised to hear how good she sounded.
Yeah, she did sound good.
She had
I'll give her that.
I'm not quite sure what was it, sort of like pop punky in places, sort of. I don't know. Some of the ways, some of the parts that she sung kind of reminded me of a bit like that. It was quite nice. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it's gonna be everyone's taste, that one, because obviously I know, Gary, you more lean towards the Yotsu and Mene stuff, right?
I like Megumi's as well.
Yeah. I just meant in general, you normally like the electronic Zenkimi stuff, right? As like the original stuff. And I think John's just he likes everything. He likes all of Zenkimi.
I like it all equally because that's the way I am.
That's all good.
I'm not ranking these anymore. No more ranking.
Neither am I.
No, I can't be bothered to do the full ranking anymore. Needless to say, I have my favourites. But I enjoy them all equally, though. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, then go check it out. But
not bad for a random fan that managed to get into the group, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if everyone's read her interview thing about how she kind of got in and how she was like I think it was a Mishiro.
Yeah,
she was like
huge Mishiro fan.
Yeah, like a huge Mishiro fan. You know, used to come like in the old gear to come and support her girl, and then thought there's a space. Maybe I should audition to be in Zenkimi. And next thing you know, boom, she's standing next to Mishiro. She's in the group with her. So good times for Togeren on that one, I suppose.
The ultimate stalker fantasy.
Yeah. She's like, hey, it's not like I want to be like exactly like you or anything like that.
We're getting paid to be here.
Yeah. But yeah, she's good.
Man, all this Zenkimi stuff.
Well, we can move on to someone who we don't talk about as much, I think. And they also do have some screaming a bit like Zenkimi, but it's not Zenkimi. So who is it, John?
Broken by the Scream. They just pretty much off the tail of their foray into showroom every day. I don't know if anybody caught any of that. There were some pretty good ones. Are they
still doing it, or they stopped that now?
They were doing every single day until the 31st.
Oh, okay,
so they're done doing that for now. But they announced that they're recording new songs. They've been in the studio. Kagura and Yamiame were recording apparently their solo parts on the 27th.
Yeah.
And excuse me. Yae was doing hers on the 31st. I haven't seen Io in there. I haven't seen any tweets about her being in there.
No.
But yeah, they haven't said how many songs or when it's going to be released, but they're in there doing it.
Well, what did I don't want to bait him out in case he's in chat, but what was Rain was saying that they had a certain amount of songs that he had predicted that he's listened to that he thought might be coming?
I don't know. Was it?
He said something like 4 or 5,
4 or 5,
something like that. I remember him saying that there's a couple that was stuck in his head. So
sounds like a mini album to me.
Sounds like a mini album, yeah, from Broken by the Scream. I'll be interested to see, because remember originally they had, so you had Io on the low harsh vocals, right, and then you had the other girl, you know, the one who caused all the controversy and hijacked the Twitter and all that, and she's gone, right? So then now you've got the one that's joined that got a haircut and looks exactly like the one that left. That's quite funny. But yeah, who's
you
also
gotta have a short-haired member, dude.
oh yeah, you got to fit the stereotypes, innit? But yeah, essentially she's the one who does the higher registered harsh vocals or something now. So it'd be interesting to see how that works.
Well, on Yai's Twitter, she did a sneaky recording of her doing her harsh vocals.
Which one? The not Io, the other girl, the one that I don't actually know her name of.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Kagura.
Oh, it's Kagura. Okay.
Yeah, if you go to Yai's Twitter, there's
I'll
a
have to
little
have
sneaky.
a look. I've seen the thing of them all standing in the hall and Io's like trying to teach the other two how to do it, and you got Kagura and Io just Io, it's not a PC.
That was one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen.
It was good fun though. It was very good fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they are very
Io's
context and the actual watching the video and not just
not knowing it's pretty weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the yeah, I remember thinking back. I remember how dodgy that would be if I didn't understand what was going on. That's a good point.
You need the visual, otherwise it's a bit kind of.
It's a bit weird. If someone walked in and they couldn't see,
play that on your phone.
Yeah, that's not a public transportation clip. That isn't. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like, Io's legit. We've all heard Io's vocals before. So,
here's some hot news right now.
What?
Broken by the Scream's having a showroom today.
Okay.
And they're also doing more recording today. Rain just told me. Well, Pure Idol Heart. I don't know. Is
he here at the show, or is he just talking to you on Twitter?
He put it on Twitter, so he must be listening.
He might be listening. I'm assuming he is if he's just messaged you. It'd be a bit of a strange coincidence if otherwise. But cheers, Rain, if you are there, and say hello to Reruko for us as usual. So there's your breaking news for that one. Anything else from Broken by the Scream?
No, at the moment that's pretty much it.
So it looks like Broken by the Scream's actually been fixed and is working well and truly on all cylinders to get us some actual music that we can listen to, apart from Oh My Megane, which was a very good song, but unfortunately one song isn't enough to keep everyone interested for that long. So we need more stuff, Broken by the Scream. Come on, give us some more stuff. We like you. We just want to hear more. Please.
You might get blocked on Twitter again, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, please don't block me, by the way. Rain, if I get blocked, put in a good word, get me unblocked. Cheers, thanks. Because I don't want to get blocked again. Moving on, one thing with lots of B's in it to another thing with a B in it, we've got BiS.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, my segues are on point today, boys. Come on.
That's the worst segue I've ever heard. Anyway.
I'm trying. So
yeah, you guys know BiS just put out a single, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
The 31st it came out, didn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 days ago.
Yeah.
That's
socialism is what it was called.
Indeed.
And the fact that I've just said that word probably means that this video is not getting monetized.
Yeah,
anyway,
Jeremy Corbyn's gave us the thumbs up though.
Anyway, so BiS have already announced their next single.
The next single?
Yeah, their next single.
Yeah.
So it comes out on the 6th of August, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure that's Sunday.
That's a bit weird.
The title is I Can't Say No.
It's we wanted to chill out for a bit, but Watanabe told us to record a new single, and I Can't Say No. It's the full title.
I'm contractually obligated to be here.
To make this one song that you can buy with 1 coin.
Yeah, so it's what's called a 1 coin CD, I guess, which means it costs 1 coin. In this case, the coin being a 500 yen coin.
So 500 yen is pretty cheap for a single, though, right?
It's like what, £3 or something, $4.
So like the amount I can get them at
it's gonna be like 1 track probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 if you're lucky, but
yeah.
I don't think they've said how they're selling it.
It could be just they.
It could be digital.
Are they still touring?
Maybe.
They're still going to be touring when this comes out, right? They're still going to be touring for socialism when this comes out. I will have to check. So. Otherwise, it could have been like a potential venue pick.
I'm pretty sure the socialism. I'm pretty sure the socialism tour only runs till the start of July.
Lord of Black Flames said, "Is that TIFF weekend, August 6th?" And
Is it?
And would BiS be at would they be at TIFF? Would they be at TIFF?
I'm
Do we know if
pretty,
they're going TIFF this year?
I can't imagine that they're not.
So yeah.
I'll check. Just give me a second here.
So
all these questions.
I got plenty of things to fill it. So We're Bewitched. Kerry said, I can't wait for the album to be called Watanabe refused to feed us until we recorded this, so we had no choice. There you go.
Yeah, Tokyo Idol Festival, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of August.
So if it releases on the 6th, they could potentially be selling it at,
possibly.
You know,
potentially. I'm sure that they'll be selling it. Yeah,
they'll be selling if they want money, which you know they do. They're going to be selling it at TIFF. Come on, surely.
They are going to be at TIFF. Yeah, they're going to be at TIFF. So, hey, who knows? Someone pick me up a copy
for real cheap, and we'll give you some stamps, and you can send it to us.
Yeah, so there's not really much more information, but I guess it's slightly more information than the Surezure single that just got announced a few days ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, that's how you do a segue, Terry.
Yeah, that's a good segue. I can't say no to that.
So Surezure announced their third single at the final show of their pandemic tour. Is that right?
Yeah, that was the one with all the free shows. Yeah.
This is like coming right off the top of the dome here. So
no, you're right.
There's no title currently, but the release date is going to be August the 8th, I believe is what the tweet said.
Yeah.
So, or the 9th, depending on, whatever. Wednesday's the 9th, but whatever. So it's good to hear that Surezure are going to be doing some stuff. Kind of taking a back seat to Zenkimi for the last 4 months.
You tell me about it. I'm assuming that's probably because they've been doing this whole re-recording everything, recording the album.
Probably. They're like, okay, Zenkimi, you get to entirely re-record your discography, and we'll send Surezure to Canada for 2 weeks. To
we'll banish them to the wall. We'll banish them to the north to go and play to the Canadians. Just
so that they have something to promote.
Yeah, and then literally while they were doing that, what were they doing? They were literally playing a free tour, weren't they? Like a tour that you could go to for free. Yeah, the pandemic tour. So it seems like, while Zenkimi was getting their stuff ready and their hype was built from Hominida and Sophomore Six Sacrifice, Surezure were building their hype with the free tour in Canada, and they're probably going to come back and probably hit the studio now, I'm assuming, or they've already hit the studio. Who knows?
They're probably in the process of hitting the studio.
Yeah, I'd figure they actually don't hit the studio and record until like 3 weeks before it comes out. It's usually the way it seems.
Yeah,
for everybody.
So I'm assuming that this is going to be their last single for this year, maybe, and we'll probably see an announcement for an album in October.
They could put a single out in December.
You reckon? No, they'll probably do an album like they did last year.
What are they going to put on an album?
They'll have more stuff. If Zenkimi managed it...
Kodomo Mental is so prolific. They're so prolific on releases. I mean, they got a release coming out every other week, it seems like.
Yeah, Milk Boy is just crying herself to sleep because she has to write all this music.
Yeah, I know, but at least then she gets to use the ones that she likes as her own music as well. So you're right. Or they can just release like a couple more mixtapes and everyone will be happy. It's fine. They could do a mixtape of the album they haven't even released yet, and probably people will buy that.
They've put 2 Zenkimi singles out in the space of 3 months before. There could be a Surezure.
I mean, that was more of like a recovery move though, wasn't it? Like, you know, new members getting out of the way of the, you know, the thing that happened with Gumochi and Aza. We need to get a single out, and then we need to get another one just to solidify the direction we're going in with Hominina. Because Sophomore Sacrifice and
I like how you're so against them having a single come out when you're going to be in Japan.
I want an album. I want an album tour, and I want there to be multiple dates and in-store lives.
How selfish! You're so selfish, Terry.
I want to see them as many times as possible.
Or do you think they'll honestly only put out 2 singles this year?
No, there'll probably be more.
There has to be something.
Okay, I want two more singles and an album. You can do it, Kodomo Mental. I have faith in you.
Oh yeah, they can crush stuff together. I mean, they released that single and the re-record of the other one, right?
I'm just waiting
in real close proximity.
I'm just waiting for like a split Kodomo Mental like mini album, which is like Milk Boy, Surezure and Zenkimi like all together, like basically performing each other's songs. That'd be amazing.
And they can get their band in there to do all the music.
There you go. If you can't figure out how to make more music, Kodomo Mental, just use that idea. Yeah, I'll give you my PayPal later. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can do that.
But yeah, so this release is, you know, it's a bit further away, but I'm sure we'll hear some more information in the next month or so.
Yeah,
you know, maybe we'll get a title. We might get like the album artwork or something.
Like last time when we got the album artwork and was like severely confused until we found out one of the names means like moth or butterfly or whatever. Like, what is this album artwork? But yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that in July.
We'll get some new ones anyway.
Yeah, so that's Surezure and BiS, you know.
So from one thing that's not confirmed, we can move on to something that is actually confirmed.
Finally.
That was a better segue, eh? Yeah. See, I'm getting better. Rate that.
I was dreading, you know, being left out to dry with a segue because I can't do them at all. So, Necronominal, we all know they have their European tour coming up. We've got confirmed dates now. It looks like 5 shows, 2 in Italy in, what's this, Fivizano?
Fivizano or something.
Fivizano?
Just say Tuscany. Just say Tuscany. It's easier.
It's in Tuscany. That's the 1st and 2nd of July. The 4th of July is the London show, which I'm sure that everybody is very excited for. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Then the 7th in Paris and the 8th in Metz.
So the one in Paris is the one that's the one that's for the, was it Tokyo? No, Japan Expo, right? Or it's outside of it?
It's outside of.
Oh, it's outside.
I think it's the same time, but not with it.
It's the Nihon no Oto Festival.
Right, we're chucking out they said Y2 in Italy. Now, is one of them going to be the one that's meant to be the secret show that's going to be broadcast?
I don't know, but I haven't gotten a you know, you had to apply for those 400 spots. Did not get a confirmation on that.
I guess we didn't make the list.
In case anyone didn't know, Necro are basically going to be live streaming or broadcasting a specific show from Italy for a set amount of people that you can apply for a ticket. Now, we did it in another podcast and we gave the link out and that sort of stuff and we applied. Now, I don't know if they've even given out confirmation as to who's going to be viewing it yet, or maybe they're still waiting. Maybe it needs to be closer to the date. Maybe we should find the link and go and check it out.
4 weeks away.
Is it? Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're not going to give people the key until last minute.
Can we appreciate the fact that the 2 shows in Italy are basically in the middle of the night?
So what was that, like 11 o'clock and 10 o'clock? So
well, it's like 10 and 9 for us, I think.
Yeah.
But...
Okay.
Can we appreciate the fact that my good pal Terry's gonna buy me some gear at the London show?
Right.
You got a PayPal, right?
Like
gear means something completely different over here, bro.
Yeah,
I know what it means over there.
Did you buy me some Surezure gear from Canada?
Some gear.
I did, but they won't let me mail it to you.
Couldn't Mr. Morris sort me out with some gear? Did he not go?
No, he didn't go. He was, I don't know where he was.
There you go.
It feels like no one ended up going.
Everyone needs a friend that can go to shows and pick up stuff for them and mail it to them. So if you don't have one of those, go and find one.
We never mentioned what the title of the tour is.
Didn't I say Harbingers of the Void? I didn't say that.
No.
We'll have to rewind that one and look at it.
That's the title. Harbingers of the Void.
Which is pretty badass, to be honest with you.
Their show titles are always
and they've got the usual artwork with some
crazy mileage out of this picture
with some purple effect around it. Some lovely use of GIMP there by Ricky. He's nice to colour it in. It looks good. It looks good. I'll be interested to see if there's any specific merch that comes. I'm assuming there's going to be a Necro t-shirt, and on the back it might say Harbingers of the Void European Tour 2017.
Sari's doing her scrapbook type thing again.
Oh, she's doing it for the shows.
She's doing an Italy one, a UK one, and a France one. So
awesome. Let me tell you guys something. If I don't get a copy of each one, I'm gonna explode in a violent fit of rage and anger.
You need to make sure that your email notifications are on, dude, and you need to be waiting for that Bandcamp notification to come.
Make sure you don't sleep.
Snatch that stuff up. Yeah, never sleep.
I don't sleep anyway.
Sleep is
so I'm good on that.
sleep is for the weak and for people who have already pre-ordered stuff. Everyone else must wait. But yeah, that's pretty much Necro unless there's anything. Oh, what was the last date? It was the one after Japan Expo. Still in France, right?
What, in Metz? Yeah.
Oh, it's
on
the Metz
8th.
one. Okay. That was the one that was circulating a while ago before, you know, the whole London.
Yeah, that
leak.
was the original. That was like the original show announced after the Italy shows.
Oh, yeah. When everyone kind of blew up and was like, oh, potential European tour. And then, yeah, it happened. So,
Yeah, remember when Ricky said that they weren't coming to the UK?
I know. Just lied to my face, Ricky.
Crazy how things
hurt my
just
feelings.
work themselves out.
He did say it wasn't on the cards this time. So maybe, you know, maybe there was a card that someone hadn't handed him yet to say, oh, by the way, we can do this. So I'm sure it's good that it's working out now. So anyone in chat, what shows are you going to? Let us know. Come on in chat. What shows are you going to for Necro? So I'm going to London. Gary can't make it down, can you, Gary?
I mean, I could, but it's just like...
It's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, for the same price, you could probably go to France.
I thought, like, I'm also going to, like, a ton of stuff.
Oh, you got stuff leading up.
I just spent, like, way too much money on a UFC ticket, so it's kind of like, ugh.
Even
yeah, you gotta watch people punch each other, right?
So, like,
hey.
a week Monday, I'm going to a gig in Glasgow. Then in July, I'm going to the UFC. Then in August, I'm going to wrestling. Then in September, I'm going to a gig.
Oh,
then
God.
in October, I'm going to another gig. And then at the end of October, I'm going to Japan. So it's kind of like...
It's a fun-packed time. And a big
too much traveling in some aspects as well. So,
Yeah.
you know. Not this time.
I would have loved to have had you by my side at the show.
Well, I mean, you just have to wait a couple months, bro.
I'll just have to like live stream it to you on a...
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And
you gonna periscope it?
No, hell no. I'm gonna be enjoying the show. That and my 4G plan ain't gonna last a periscope. My data will be dead in like 2 seconds. So I'm not doing that. Hell no. I'm sure someone else will stand at the back and periscope it like the crazy people they are, but I'm gonna be at the front having fun. So, drink in hand. Or I wonder if they sell Sambuca. That's the question. that's the question on that one. But yeah, it looks like from chat, no one's going to any of the shows.
No, there's a couple of people in chat that I know are going. They're just shy.
They're just shy. They don't want to bait themselves out as to whether they're going.
It's alright. I'll make it up to them and go and see them in Japan.
You mean like Kerry? Kerry's going. Like I didn't see Kerry suddenly go, oh yeah, I'm going, but she is going. So we'll see you there.
Yeah. So that's all nice and confirmed, and people can start making plans and buying tickets. Good stuff.
Now, from one thing.
Oh, and well, isn't the London show in a place that's only like 200 people?
Yeah, it's quite small. Yeah, the Water Rats. Yeah, it's kind of like a bar with like a live space like joint onto it. I think it got redone a while ago, and it looks pretty nice now. But it's not huge. Put it that way. I think Underworld's bigger, and that's pretty small. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's 200 people.
So. Yeah, it's probably tiny. I mean, you know, it's going to be about as intimate as going to get, considering I'm not even sure if 200 people will show up. But then again, I've heard people flying out from all sorts of places. You got Germany, we got France, we got Italian guys, we've got guys coming from all over the place that are coming over for the London show. So it's going to be quite a culture-rich show, the London date, which
international flavour, man.
Yeah, man. Like, it always seems like that in London, which is pretty cool. I always get to see plenty of people I'm not going to see otherwise. But yeah.
Oh, dead air. Let's move on.
From one thing that's dead air into something that it's going to get loads of views. Brilliant. Let's move. We haven't covered these lot in a while. Is it me? Is it me?
Anything in a while.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's a good point. Is it me covering this?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, it's me. Oh, yeah.
Don't put your name next
I'm normally the one that's supposed to handle them sensitively, so we don't get any backlash, and instead I just fucked up completely. But anyway, yeah. So we got Baby Metal, and they've announced something, which is the Baby Metal Big Fox Festival. Try and say that 3 times without messing it up or mispronouncing it. And they've got some shows in Japan coming up in September and October. So in September you've got the Saitama Super Arena, and you've also got in October the Osaka Joe Hall, and they're playing 2 dates in each, I think.
That is what the poster says.
Yep, and they're not small venues either.
No. So you've got, I think Saitama Super Arena is what, like 37,000? So 37,000 cap, and then you've got Osaka Joe, which is considerably smaller actually, but still massive, 16k cap. So it's still bigger than what they played when they were over here last at the SSE Arena, which I think is like what, 10,000, 12,000. So
Osaka Joe Hall's a great venue, by the way.
is it really?
Yeah, I've watched a ton of wrestling shows from there.
So that,
it's like
Jesus, that's nice.
Pretty nice venue.
Oh, so they're gonna go with their old stage in the middle, fully surrounded type deal, probably.
We'll have to see. I don't know if they'll be putting anything crazy in for this one, but
I think.
Well, I mean, if the Osaka Joe does wrestling,
I don't know. I don't know if. I don't know how well it'll work in Osaka Joe Hall, but again, I mean, I'm not a concert planner, so who knows?
yeah, that's true. What also is interesting, and someone pointed out to us or me or someone else that I'm looking at, is apparently
I found this information on the Baby Metal subreddit, so shout
outs to the Baby Metal Reddit guys. Apparently on the application page URL, it apparently ends in Baby Metal 2017 final. So maybe confirmed that would be their last show of the year. Not last tour ever, of course. I don't think we're saying that.
Well,
but,
I mean...
Oh, controversy.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
But, yeah, this could be their last shows of 2017. Before what? Maybe they jump back in the studio? If they did,
Let's not get hasty now.
Or I'm gonna throw it out there, you know. Let's fuel the fire for the people watching who are interested in Baby Metal. We might as well throw it out there. So... Last time, right, just before Metal Resistance came out in what, April? Do you remember it came out in April, right?
I think it was April.
Yeah, so it was April, I remember, because then April 1st was April Fool's, but it was also Fox Festival Day or something like that. I remember Fox Day or something like that. And you had the SSE gig and all that sort of stuff. So potentially they could have another album out next April if they go by what they did last time. So they could potentially play this and then jump back in the studio. We're not saying...
It'd be nice, right?
Polio said, no, they won't have their last show until after Sue turns 20.
They haven't released any new material since last 2016. Yeah.
Sue's birthday is on the 20th of December, I know, because we share the same birthday. So I very much doubt they're going to be having a big gig in Japan on December the 20th.
They have to have a gig for that, surely.
Really?
Right?
Maybe if it's her 20th birthday, maybe she's just gonna stay at home with her family for her 20th birthday. You know.
When have no? You stop it.
The 20th.
Have they not had
birthday
a birthday
shows?
show?
Have they all? Or did she have a birthday show on her last birthday?
They always have birthday shows.
Maybe they have them early then, because her birthday's like the 20th of December. So I don't remember. Was there a show that close to Christmas last year? Come on, Baby Metal fans, let me know, man. Like, did she actually have a gig? A birthday gig last year at the 20th? Don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, Yui and Moa I think have always had gigs, but then their birthdays are around the time when they'd be touring, right? So it makes sense. They are probably going to perform 2 new tracks at Big Fox, and yeah, they always have birthday shows. So yeah.
Did we miss something on the Reddit? Was there a mention of 2 new tracks?
I don't know. I just think it kind of makes sense if they were to perform. Because do you remember last year they performed, was it Road to Resistance? And then that was the big announcement to say that something was coming. And then in April,
I hope something's coming.
I hope something's coming too. But
it's been a while, you know.
Yeah.
They always bait us like that. They're always like, "Oh, big announcement," and it's like a new T-shirt
or a viewing or
a Blu-ray
or a tour.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, a Blu-ray.
Re-releasing
set list in a different venue.
Yeah. Like, Baby Metal, we love you. We just want to see something new from you. Like, we've been watching the same thing for a while now, and I'm not saying it's stale. It's still very enjoyable, but like, Idol moves very fast, and you've slowed right down to a crawl. Which for some people who, you know, want to keep things going, you need to speed things up a bit.
They've never really been that prolific when it comes to releasing stuff. Though.
Nah, yeah, true. I just want to see good stuff from them, man. Like, I just want to see good stuff. I want to hear some new stuff. I want to hear something interesting. I want to hear something that's not Metal Resistance 2.0. I need to hear something different. Something.
Yeah, what was the last the last time I was super excited to see something Baby Metal was when the video came out. I was like, yeah all right, much. Yeah. And then it's just been rehashes of stuff we've already done. The one live video was pretty cool, but the karate video was pretty awesome.
Karate was the only, like, quote-unquote proper music video they did for that album.
No, the rest was all live stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I meant.
The one live video, what else was there? Was anything else? Well, technically Road to Resistance, but that came out before. But yeah, that was a live video as well. But yeah, man, like, since then, it just seems like it's been tours and milking the cow. Well, as in milking the fans, really, because their stuff is ridiculously overpriced. But I've spoke about that before, and some people disagree and some people agree. But I don't think it needs to cost that much. But and I said I was gonna, like, try and not get us into trouble with this one, and I've been the one that's put my foot in it.
I think you've already done it. So.
Look, guys, I love Baby Metal in it. Like, just everyone has.
You can like something and still have criticisms of it.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's true.
It is okay to criticize. It's okay.
Lord of Black Flames said, I wanted a Cis Anger live so bad, but they never performed it during the US tour. Yeah,
there's some songs that just don't perform live.
They did. They have done Cis Anger in some places, though, haven't they? I've seen
but
clips
like,
of
not
it.
often.
It was the Dome, wasn't it? They did every single song they had at the Dome, didn't they? Just on 2 different days.
I think they did it at the Red Night.
Oh yeah.
At the Dome, they did Cis Anger.
Yeah.
So I don't really get that whole thing. Like they don't have that many songs in the first place, but it kind of feels like they have a very rigid set list.
Set lists, yeah.
You know,
there's a few.
I know everyone wants to hear like the 5 really popular songs, but I mean, you can play about with other stuff, surely.
Yeah. You know, like Surprise on Us or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see. I hope there's a new album on the horizon, and hopefully it's a bit more like the first one than the second one.
Yeah, I want something a bit more eclectic. Metal Resistance was good for what it was, but yeah, like we need some cuteness back, girls, as well, please. Like
a bit more, like a bit less serious.
Yeah,
would be my request. But hey,
a bit more fun, like less Metal Resistance and more. Maybe the next one can be called like Kawaii Revolution or something like that. I don't know, like something else that they could sell. I'm sure. But yeah, that's our hashtag Baby Metal talk for today. Baby Metal fans.
Yeah. It's been a while though.
Baby Metal fans and Reddit users, please fry us in the comments if we've said anything that upsets you. If not, then fantastic. Thanks for giving us all the info in the Reddit as usual. We actually do appreciate it. We actually haven't had to visit the Reddit or anything like that in a while, just because there hasn't been anything to look at really.
I went there to get the information for this news story. So.
Pretty much, yeah. Like we checked it out and we were like, yo, we better go and get the rest of the info just to make sure we're not missing anything. And I'm assuming we probably still have, and someone's going to tell us.
I mean,
so
we were criticized the last time that we didn't get everything right. So I tried my best, guys. I tried my best.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that
we're juggling a lot of stuff.
We're juggling about 50 different groups at any one time.
At least,
yeah. Try doing that on Twitter. That's ridiculous. So we move on from something. We can move on from someone who hasn't been doing anything to someone that's not going to be doing anything at all anymore.
Hashtag
Dude,
girls.
I was so gonna try and segue this, and you just
I'm
stomped
so
me,
sorry,
dude.
man.
You stomped me.
I'm sorry. So who do you have next? Was it?
Okay.
Aluminium.
Well, alloy. Come on. And I'm not saying that word. Anyway.
Illuminate us, John. Tell us.
I will illuminate you.
Yes. So good.
That was with an I. But it looks like Yukino is pausing activities with Alloy.
Didn't want
citing
to risk that
health
last name there.
Nope. Did not. I don't want to make myself sound like more of a jackass than I already do.
I reckon you got that.
It's Kikukawa.
Kikukawa.
Yeah.
Yukino Kikukawa. There you go.
Spot on, man. Spot on.
But yeah, she wasn't at the May 20th show.
Mm-hmm.
Then she tweeted that she was feeling better and she's confident in her health, and then she wasn't at the show on the 28th. On the 29th, they announced that she's suspending activities. They didn't say she was graduating. They just said that her activities were being suspended for an unspecified amount of time.
Damn it, man.
And for those who don't follow Alloy, but have seen pictures of them, she's the one with the blue hair.
Who's not in the picture?
Who's not in the picture?
I managed to pick a good picture.
Yeah, this is the correct picture of the lineup as it stands at the moment.
I'm glad that worked out. So Allo have been hit kind of hard recently, right? They've lost a few people.
Well, she, if I remember correctly, she was the new member, yeah.
Yeah, so didn't Nozomi and then someone else left, and then they had someone else come in who was this girl, and then now she. Yeah, they're having a rough one. Like it's like Black Flame said. Alan.
I don't think they need to pack it up.
Nah, not that. Just, yeah, like their stuff's good. Like their outfits
it's like
are good.
saying BiS should have packed it up when Ina needed vocal surgery.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and they're. Did their single come out already?
So.
Propeller, whatever it's called. That one.
Oh, that's coming out like right quick, isn't it?
Yeah, Roller Coaster, and that's going to be well bad for them because you're going to have that come out, and they're going to want to, do in-stores and do.
Oh, it did come out. It came out on the 31st.
Wow! So it literally comes out, and then her activities are suspended just before.
Yeah, just before, and her activities were suspended.
Maybe she had something that like she needs to rest it off, and if she had gone and done all these in-stores and things, she could have potentially made it worse. Who knows?
Maybe, but they're gonna have to do it as a trio because they have a whole supporting tour that's runs till the 22nd of July.
Oh wow!
Oof.
Which ends in their first one man.
Which hopefully she should be back for if she doesn't announce graduation before that. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
It just depends, man. I mean,
we'll see.
Wow, I managed to squeak a lot out of that story, didn't I?
Do you want to try and segue us into this next one?
No. I'll just go into it. I don't care. Mistress got a new member. I don't know if anybody here follows them besides me, because they're like one of my favorites.
Hashtag John's Girls.
Yep. That's the hashtag, apparently. They got a new member, Bo. She was announced just like days ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were supposed to have a new visual and everything, but I haven't seen any pictures of it.
It just doesn't it look like she's borrowing the old girl's outfit, right?
Yeah, I think she does actually have
Cheers?
the old girl.
Cheers? Was it
yeah,
Cheers?
Cheers outfit on. But yeah, they were supposed to have a new visual, but I haven't seen any pictures of it. But of course, they just did their first show with her, like last night. But I haven't seen any pictures from it, so I don't know.
I'm sure they'll pop up on Twitter. Lord of Black Flames said, "I don't know this group at all. Can you suggest a song?"
I can suggest a mini album.
Oh, mini album.
Yeah, they have a self-titled mini album that came out. You can go to their YouTube page. They've got a couple of videos. I'd think they're really, really good
and
for one of the newer acts.
And one of their songs is quite, how would you say it?
Oh, spicy.
Yeah.
There's a song called Succubus that is it was on their original demo single. And
that song is pretty euphemism filled. Lusty.
It's not even euphemism filled, dude. They just come straight out with it, pretty much.
Yeah,
and it's spicy. It's spicy.
Yeah. So go check
it out. But you're not going to be finding that one unless you get the CD. They didn't release that out there.
My bad.
But you can go to their web store and buy it.
Cool.
But yeah, new member. I'm just kind of cracking through here real quick on the Twitter to see if there's a picture, but
no. I mean, I didn't manage to find much of about the new girl yet from Mistress. I did a little bit of digging. I really liked them the way they were, but if they got a new member, it's fine. The music was good before, so I'm sure the music will stay good. Hopefully, she's a good singer.
Yeah, hopefully. I guess the only time will tell, really. They sure did get her right quick, though.
She's probably like a friend of a friend or something. And I mean, she looks the part. Like she got drafted in from somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because I thought they said that Chia was going to leave, and then they were going to start looking for a new one. But Chia left on the 28th.
Chia's probably like, yo,
on on the 2nd, here comes the new one.
Hey, I've got a friend who's got weird hair and likes to sing as well. Boom, she can join. That's pretty much probably what happened. Cause like,
Yeah.
where are groups finding all of these multicolored hair looking girls from? Where are they just picking them up off the streets or something?
Yeah, I don't know. But they also have a festival that they've organized coming up.
Really?
Which the lineup for this festival is pretty much ridiculous.
So wait, so what's the name of the festival?
MistFest.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it looks like it's got about, let's see, a quick count. I don't know, 35 acts listed.
Wow. So it's like a proper little mini festival then.
This is how proper it is. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah,
this is part of the lineup.
Yeah, go on.
Gang Parade, Alloy, Spark Speaker, Ouijin, Cyber, BiS, Checkmate, Honey Emperor, you know,
yeah.
one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, and the list goes on.
That's pretty legit, man.
That is a legit festival.
That's pretty legit.
So if anybody's in Japan on the 25th of this month, you might want to go to that.
Yeah, 35
And I think
groups.
it's only, and I think it's only 3,500 yen.
Oh, so not even that much, like what, 20 quid? Something like that again. That's pretty good.
So, you know,
That's really good value.
You know, they're coming up. They're shooting for the stars, it seems.
Speaking of Checkmate in the lineup, don't Checkmate also have something else that they're doing now? Or...
Oh, yeah. Look at you segueing me again. Jeez.
I'm doing my best.
While I'm taking a swig of coffee here. Checkmate announced that they have they're releasing some new music.
Mm-hmm.
Rain actually sent me a tweet right after the other ones about Broken by the Scream.
Okay.
It's a 5-song release.
Okay, nice.
That hadn't actually been released on Twitter, so a little inside info for you there.
Hot off the press.
Yep. Date unknown.
Okay.
They are going to tell us more sometime this month.
I wonder if I just want to hear the studio version of Monster. That's what I'm waiting to hear. Because her Hitomi, is it? It's Hitomi, isn't it? The one, the harsh voice.
Yeah.
She is ridiculously good live, like scarily good live.
Yeah, she is so good.
She reminds me of like, what's her name? Angela Glasgow from
Arch Enemy.
From Arch Enemy, yeah, man. She's like that good. Like she is spot on. She's got it down to a T. I think they.
I think she's the one that wears the Arch Enemy shirt.
Do you know what? If she is,
does she wear the Arch Enemy shirt?
If she is, then it'd be quite funny actually, considering she sounds like her quite scarily. If people don't know about Checkmate, like when we first heard Checkmate, we thought, oh, you know, like nice little, you know, alt metal, you know, idol metal type group or whatever. And when we initially heard their first song, what was the first one? Is it Destroy? Checkmate, Destroy.
Destroy the Future.
Yeah, so we Destroy the Future. So then we heard the video for that, and they really played down her harsh vocals in the music video, right? In the studio version originally. You don't really hear her too much. And then you hear the same song live, and she is like tearing it up. And she has like this massive like scream during like the like bridge part. And then you've got this new song Monster that they've got. Didn't they just recently put out a live clip, an entire live show? Yeah, they put out an entire live, and she is a monster. It is very powerful. Her death vocals are they're on point. Don't get me wrong, as well as the other girls being very good singers as well. One of them doesn't sing as much as the others, but we're not quite sure why. The youngest one, Seiya, doesn't seem to be doing too much singing. She comes in on a chorus every once and again, but yeah. Maybe some of the older stuff she wasn't like written into because she joined later on, right? You know, I'm not sure of the order of the joining, but yeah, I think she might have been. Because she's like super young compared to the rest of them. Yeah, she's still in high school. But yeah, if you haven't seen Checkmate, go check out that live footage of them playing. They play Destroy the Future, they play Monster. Both of those songs are absolutely killer. And then they also play Hoshiga by BiS, and then they do Nerve as well by BiS. So yeah, you've got something that you might find familiar as well in their set list, as well as some other songs that they have as well that I'm not familiar with the names of yet. So we'll have to find out about that. So That's Checkmate. Go and check them out.
Just a second here.
Poliosis said appreciates the Spark Speaker shout out for MistFest. Yeah, man, like Spark Speaker up there, you know what I mean? Considering, you know, was it Scrambles? I always messed that up. But yeah, essentially, you know what I mean, seeing as they're having production done by them as well, you know what I mean, they're going to be up there with like Gang Parade and that other sort of stuff. I think Spark Speaker could make a big impact probably next year or whenever these songs actually come out properly and people can get a hang of them. Spark Speaker is another group that probably some people haven't heard of. But they're being produced by... How do you pronounce his name, Gary?
Matsukuma Kenta?
That's it. I always mispronounce the name, so yeah, he's producing them. So if you like his sound and what he comes out with, go check out Spark Speaker. And the girls that actually are in Spark Speaker, really good voices. So
yeah, especially with the addition, two new ones. They doubled their size, right? They were 2 girls, and then
I still only remember the 2 girls in my head. The other 2 I remember talking about that they had new members, but yeah, they had one with glasses and then a short one, if I remember. But neither of their names now. I can get them in my head. And Poliosis also said 3 of them can talk in English actually pretty well as well, which is always nice, you know. So, is there anything else that you found out, John, while we was there?
No, I thought I was getting a hot take here, but it's just, the 5 songs seem to be complete. I don't, you know, the machine translator didn't do a good job on their tweet, so it appears that they are recorded already. Perhaps.
Should we move on from this to something else?
Oh, is it me again? Oh God. I just got a lineup, don't I?
You've been checkmated on this one, haven't you?
It's the hashtag John's Girls Corner.
Hour, yeah.
It is. Okay, so Screaming 60s. We haven't reported on them ever?
Yeah.
Have we?
They haven't done anything recently, to be fair.
To be fair. I don't think we've ever had to cover them. As of yet, anyway.
Not since we started, no.
No.
Yeah. Screaming 60s, great group. They have teamed up with a band called I Love You Orchestra.
Okay.
To release a CD. Usually they're backed by 6% Is Mine, which is, you know, the band that pretty much created the Screaming 60s. But so they teamed up with these guys. They've got a 6-track CD coming out. I think they're all original songs. I did a look into it. They're not Screaming 60s songs, and from what I could tell, they're not I Love You Orchestra existing tracks either. So I think that it's 6 new songs.
Okay, or like a collaboration between the 2 of them musically.
Yeah, which is weird because the 60s have been around for since 2015, and they have only released 6 songs total.
Wow.
But they tour relentlessly.
They do tour relentlessly,
with those 6
like
songs.
Every day.
Yeah.
Well, they do other songs at their lives. They do the Totoro theme song. They do all kinds of fun stuff at their shows.
Nice.
Their shows are really fun.
Yeah, and they make you do push-ups apparently.
Oh God.
Well, when I saw them, it was only squats. So I think they've added push-ups.
I think I can squat with the best of them, but I don't know about push-ups.
They said they're doing squats during Paprika, so we got to add some more calisthenics to our show.
Oh God, Paprika.
But the CD's coming out the 5th of July, and you can already order it up. Just one version, it seems.
So,
but I'm kind of looking forward to it. They released a video.
Yeah.
Where you get samples of the songs.
Nice.
They sound pretty
very
good.
Short samples.
Yeah, they're very short. It's not like other samples, but you know,
like 15, 30 second. Like
pretty
samples.
much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are like 45. Yeah, I think the entire video for all 6 songs is like 2.5 minutes.
Oh wow, they really are cramming it in. Well, you know, it's probably just to give you a brief. Is it legit? Is it official? The trailer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah, it looks legit.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything from them like really talking about it.
Well, it's on Disc Union, so I'm assuming it's official.
Yeah, I just couldn't really find anything from them
Well,
themselves.
Screaming 60s doesn't really they don't announce anything really.
It's kind of like, if you're into us, you'll know. If
It
you're
just
not, then you won't know.
happens.
Yeah.
It just happens. They said, "Oh, by the way, we got a CD coming out."
I'm
or
sure.
whatever.
I'm sure. What's the Disc Union record label again? Like EIT Park.
EIT Park.
Yeah.
Park. Yeah. If their Twitter probably announced it at some point, but
I don't think I follow that one though. I think John do. John, you follow.
'Cause I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
follow
sure-
it, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're the ones putting this mini album out. So
Yeah, they are. I think it's catalog number EIT 8.
Oh, nice.
like low key.
After
one
all the
of
Guso releases.
It's like low key one of the best idol record labels on the go right now.
Pretty much.
Got some
Yeah.
really good groups.
Well, they got Guso, MMM. Who else have they
Screaming
got?
60s.
Screaming 60s.
All these like fairly underrated groups.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
Speaking of groups that are underrated,
underrated.
it's a joke, Terry.
I get it.
So, BiS, whatever. They recently previewed 2 songs from their Giant Killers. It's a mini album, right?
Yeah, mini album. Yeah.
I keep forgetting what's a mini album, what's an EP. So they have a radio show. It's Attack of the Killer BiS or whatever.
That's been going for a while now.
It's been going for a little while. I'm pretty sure. What was that?
I was gonna say you can find like the majority of them on like YouTube recorded, if you can understand it, of course. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's where these songs were previewed. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So we got previews for Social Rules and Giant Killers.
Yeah.
Social Rules, if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you'll know that it's the ending theme for anime.
For
called
Heybot. Yep.
And it's a little different to what BiS usually do. It's,
Kind of digging it now, though. Gonna be honest
got
with
like
you.
a bit of a kind of ska kind of thing going on a little.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah. What did you guys like? I think we kind of talked about Social Rules a bit before.
Yeah. I like the whole like pop punk, ska type stuff to it. Then the use of like brass, like the horns. Like, I really like that, man. Like it's something fresh from them, innit? Like they didn't just.
Which one of you said that this is BiS's version of socialism? Because
Giant Killers. Giant Killers.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
Giant
I just
Killers.
ruined the next part. Anyway, John, do you have any thoughts on Social Rules?
Social Rules. It's an anime ending theme.
Pretty much.
That's what it sounds like.
That's pretty much my thought on it as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it fits the
There's like
the genre.
It's very.
there's like
it's very-
artificial ceiling for that kind of song.
Yeah, it's very light-hearted. It's playful. It's the girls at their cutesy type bit.
I have to imagine that the studio responsible for the anime probably had like a decent amount of input on this song. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think I still like it, man. I still like it.
so yeah, Giant Killers, I guess, is the big story here because this is a song that we hadn't heard before.
No, not at all. Yeah, and that's
And like I mentioned previously, one of you said that this is kind of like BiS's version of socialism, and I thought that was quite an interesting take.
yeah, for me, it kind of fused like parts of kind of like Dead Man, and then they kind of took bits from like Idolish Shit, and then there's like all like jammed together, and then they kind of got Linglings, like kind of whaley bits in between, as if kind of like I Am Frenzy or Am I Frenzy. Yeah, it always like a big amalgamation of what BiS can do when they want to get, in brackets, heavy. We'll put it that way, at least to me.
Were we still talking about the first song or the second one?
Second
We're
one.
talking about
Giant Killers, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did hear her screaming in there.
Sounded
It's
pretty
kind
heavy,
of in the
right?
background. Yeah.
I think that everyone's gonna complain about the whoa 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 whoas, yeah, on the studio version. But when
sound amazing
they
live.
go off live, no one will fucking complain. Like, you know what I mean? No one will complain. If it had been the girls going, whoa, maybe no one would have complained. It's because it just sounds like they've literally taken the crowd and just thrown it onto the song. But it's kind of like what is it called? The millennial, like,
I kind of thought it was just
chant or whatever
like,
it is.
I kind of just thought it was to give the impression that they had like a backing band, and the backing band were doing the woes.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I
the
don't know if you
impression
guys.
I got.
This one's got a lot of like vocal work bouncing off of it. You know, like you've got the kind of Ina doing the almost dead manish type bits in between, Ling Ling doing some bits, and then I think you've got like Ayuni kind of doing some bits at one point in like her more like squeaky voice type thing, trying to give it some. And then yeah, and they all seem like they're all getting a few good singing lines as well here and there. So I don't know, like I'm down with this song. Like, you know what I mean? If they're gonna bring out this new mini album thing, and it seems like it's gonna have some variety on it. So I'm excited to see the variety. You know what I mean? You got this for Giant Killers Vomit song. We can already predict roughly what that's going to be like, even though
It's gonna be Ling Ling screaming for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then we're going to have Nothing, which I already made the joke of. It's going to be basically an instrumental song for 3 minutes, and then just Watanabe jingling change. He's like, oh, here's all these 500 yen coins that I just made off of BiS. Now I'm going to make some of you as well.
That'll be difficult considering this comes out before
Does
that.
it?
But hey.
Oh no. Ruins my own joke.
Wrecked your joke, bro. Sorry.
Hashtag wrecked in the chat.
So I'll just say this: I'm not super impressed by either of these songs.
Boo. No, I'm not.
Like,
no, I'm not super impressed, but I'm not disappointed either.
It's like on the spectrum of terrible to amazing, it kind of falls in the kind of decent middle kind of section, I guess.
Lord of Black Flame said there'll be another orchestra clone. It's coming. Orchestra and
they don't sound anything alike.
Yeah, no, but Orchestra and Promise of Star just don't sound alike. Like, it's at this point, it's just a meme to say that those songs are the same. Like, if you listen to them, they actually sound nothing like each other.
I really like those songs.
Yeah, Promise of Star is fucking
excellent songs.
Promise of Star is fucking sick. Like,
really good.
If I play that to anyone, whether they like Idol, don't like Idol, everyone else just says that's a good song. But then again, they haven't bought into the Bish and BiS and image. They don't know what they do outside of that, so they're not kind of like, oh, that's well different from what they do, or that's like, this is just a sellout now. News is, guys, they're on a business, they're on a label. Like, everyone sold out a long time ago. If they're making money, they're sellouts. Put it that way. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you can hate Orchestra. Everyone can hate songs. You know what I mean? Everyone has songs that they don't like or whatever. That's fine.
But yeah, so if you guys listening to this want to check those songs out, there's a little icon in the top right that you can click that will take you to the video playlist for this podcast, and it's right at the top.
Yeah, definitely.
For now, anyway, it might get taken down.
Yeah,
so be quick.
the Chaos Party video, which was them and the legendary 6ix9ine, is gone. That's gone. You know, someone had the sick Nico stream.
Yeah.
Well, the 480p Nico stream. That's gone. That's dead. So if anyone has that anywhere else or downloaded it, can we get that Daily Motions? Is that alright? Cool.
Anyway, so you can get that video by checking out the playlist for this podcast. And you can also get all the music videos that we're about to talk about in that playlist as well.
No,
See, there's another great
That's a beauty of a
segue,
that one. So, and who was the first?
I don't know. Unfortunately, our doc here doesn't have the names of who is
the first one, I believe.
The first one is
Clock and Botan?
the first one. No, the first one's John's favorite.
Is that the first one?
We
Oh,
have
no.
DEADLIFT LOLITA.
With what was the translation you got, John?
This is an instructional video.
Was that?
I don't know what it is. No, I translated the second one.
Oh, I thought you got it as like something idol taboo.
No,
or something.
that's the other one.
Really?
No, that's the other one.
Oh, the theme of the song is being a voter is suffering.
This is just an instructional video, guys.
It is literally like an instructional video. It is a song about being an idol fan at a festival, or at a gig or a live or whatever you want to call it, and like doing things that you do at idol shows, I suppose. But it's kind of like an instructional video.
Filling up your glow stick with your love for the idol and stuff.
Some of the lyrics in this song are amazing. Let me just go and find a quick
if you guys watch the video, you can turn on closed captioning.
Yeah,
and you'll get the English.
This is my favorite line, yeah, and you're really gonna feel the emotions with me on this one. And these are the lines from the song. And because I really like it, I really like being here, and I really like being in a place I really like. Deep stuff, guys. Deep stuff. I have no idea what was going on there. Yeah.
I don't know. The beard just is not my thing. I mean,
would you prefer him without the beard, or?
I would prefer him not. But that's just me. You know, we all have our opinions.
Savage.
I will say this: Reika has a nice singing voice.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that there's all the kind of really generic screaming in the background most of the time.
He actually sounds worse than he did before. I don't know what they've done, but he sounds worse. It
sounds really poorly produced.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It depends what their backing's like now, but yeah, he doesn't sound as good. He sounds kind of rawish, I suppose, which is good for some people, but I don't know. With his kind of vocals, I think they just need to compress the shit out of him and have something really cute to kind of take the, eyes off of him while he does his mediocre thing. I don't know. I'm guessing you guys can kind of tell our thoughts on this. But what are your guys' thoughts? Let's have a look.
Like, another thing is, like, they put the mix in the song.
Yeah.
It's just like, just comes off as so lazy.
Lazy. I kind of get the fact,
I don't know, it's like, they were like, oh shit, what do we put here? It's well, let's just put the mix.
But, like, you don't normally get, well, actually, Guso do it, but that's on their little warm-up song, innit, when they all introduce themselves and that sort of stuff, so that's kind of fine. And Guso's going to have shitlots of mix all the way through, so it's fine. But this...
If they had come up with their own original mix, like some groups do,
yeah,
fair enough. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
No, this is the most basic mix there is.
They only do like half of the mix as well, so it's kind of like
they just repeat it twice.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably care too much, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like it took an already kind of whatever song and just made me think.
Just go and read the lyrics to the video and imagine what Ladybeard's doing with his pen light, and then take from that what you will when you read the lyrics, because some of it comes across as quite interesting, and you can have quite a lot of fun from reading the lyrics there, because we did earlier. We quite enjoyed it, so go and check it out.
Yeah, but don't say we didn't warn you.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say about this. It's like the attraction is the gimmick, so the music is kind of secondary in that regard.
Watch it, show your friends, say what the fuck, but don't say what the fuck Japan.
God, look at this.
Don't say what the fuck Japan, because this is what the fuck Ladybeard and poor Japanese girl that's with her. It's not what the fuck Japan. It's what the fuck Ladybeard and poor Japanese girl with her.
Check out the Ladybeard guy and the Japanese girl that's totally just eating clean and lifting a lot of weights and not doing anything else.
Yeah. Lol. So
yeah, stayed out of that.
We can move on to something I think we all like a bit more, which is
who we got? Is this
it's Yami, yeah.
Yamiame.
Yamiame, yeah.
Don't you mean Yanderu Ame?
No, they changed
their name, yeah. I don't know why.
Where you been, bro? They changed their name like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's because.
Man, I must have missed it.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're just Yami, So does that mean that whole kind of like it always raining thing and all that, that's out the window now? There's just Yami.
Well, I was told that it was
rain?
I was told it was pretty much saying the exact same thing, just in a shorter, more concise way.
They basically shorthanded it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just shorthanded that big long mouthful. their name used to be.
Yeah, but yeah, like,
Yeah, it's like
just
Dark
rain,
Rain
yeah.
or something, yeah.
So Yame and Yame. Yame's dark, obviously, but yeah, it's true. What are you guys' thoughts on this one?
I mean,
I like this song.
there's not much
But
to
that's
say
me.
about the video, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
a
The
lyric
illustration's
video.
actually pretty cool, though.
The illustrations are cool, but it's
But
like,
the illustrations are secondary, really, because at its heart, it's just a lyric video.
it's a lyric
I
video.
can't read the
pretty
lyrics. There's no CC. Oh,
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't read it.
much. I think the song's pretty decent. It's not like my favorite thing ever, but I think there is that kind of one part that Terry also doesn't like that I was like, that's kind of,
Cringy.
yeah, a little bit.
It kind of off-putting. Doesn't fit the song.
Yeah, Terry
bad
could probably
writing.
describe it. Terry could probably describe it.
At one point, the song gets to it, yeah, and it's like it turns into an Idol's rendition of Rap God by Eminem. Like it's basically their version of a Sama Lama Duma Lama, but instead it's like Yandere Iduru, Baru Ai Baru. I was like, what are they doing? It's like they've suddenly started doing jungle music with guitars. I don't understand.
Didn't really feel like it fit with everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, lol is all I can say as well, because like I liked it, and then the bit that comes after that, the actual main chorus bit, I was like, oh, this is much better. But then the bit before it just ruined it for me. But then again, there's been a few times that songs have had really weird bits in the middle and it's ruined it for me. So it wouldn't be the first time, it wouldn't be the last time. I'm not gonna drop them and say they're bad or anything, because their last song before that I actually quite liked. This one just it didn't do it for me. The instrumental was good. I liked the lyric video and whatever. I just wasn't a big fan of the vocal style that they used on this exact track. John, please do not kill me.
Tell
I'm
us
not
why
going to
we're
kill
wrong,
anyone
John.
yet. I'm not going to tell you why you're wrong. It's your opinion. I like it. That's all.
That's
You
good.
know,
That's
I
good.
really like the song. You know, it's kind of right in my wheelhouse. And plus, you know, that one girl writes all the lyrics, so you got to give her props.
Which one is that?
I'm not sure which one it is, but
Oh,
the leader of the group writes all. the lyrics.
Enma. No, Risa. I think it's Risa. Yeah, Risa.
So basically, just hope she never leaves.
Yeah, I think she's kind of.
Well, didn't one of the other girls want to write something, and then she was told no, and then she did leave. Then she just left.
Is it
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
a
one
Goki-Gen
left.
situation?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
she's the only one. She has creative license for everything else, and the rest are kind of like, yeah, shut up and put up, really.
Or Osaka, whatever they're called.
Oh, you mean Minor and Friends, or Maynor and
Pretty
Friends?
much.
Yeah,
You mean the 8-person dance troupe with a singer?
Maynor and the gang, as they call it. Yeah,
We are gonna get hate all.
I'm
over
not
the
even
place
gonna get
on this
into
one.
the Osaka
I don't
Shinto
care,
Shinto
it's-
thing, but yeah.
It's just hilarious. It's a hilarious group dynamic. It's kind of like Rev from DVL. How it was that one girl, what was it? Nakanishi Kana or whatever her name was.
So it was basically like doing everything.
She was like the super famous one in the group, and that was the only reason anyone really knew about the group
Oh god.
for a long time anyway.
Yeah.
Just
So
funny how
that's kind of like our next video.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good segue, John. I
You
will
like
give you
that
that one.
Slick job.
That was ratings.
We'll get you there eventually.
So the next one is, I'm not going to pronounce this because I've messed this up a few times. So
What, Clock and Botan?
That's
That's
the
the
one.
one,
Yeah. Clock and Botan. I got this. And
I had the feeling I got that girl's name wrong, but whatever.
Yanagisawa. No.
Hashimoto Kana. There we go.
Oh,
That was
different name.
Thanks, chat. Much appreciated.
Oh, you're talking
but
about the
this-
girl from Rev DL. Or whatever, Steve-L.
from Rev.
Yeah.
This is Yanagisawa Ayano, formerly of Bellring Girls Heart. Bellring.
I feel like everyone's from Bellring Girls Heart.
Are they like the new BiS?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
comes from them now.
And then they go off and do their own thing. Yeah. That's funny.
It's pretty much what's happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Got
you
Migma
got
Shelter.
Migma Shelter. You got there's.
That other group that I can't remember the name of that has Mizuta Mari in it.
Yep, and now and Clock and Botan. This is like their second
Isn't it one girl?
Yeah.
It's just her.
It's just her. It's just a
Is it
solo
just
thing.
her?
Yeah.
It's a solo project.
But instead of her going by like her name, she just called it Clock and Botan. I don't actually know what the.
It's kind of weird having a one-person project be something and something.
Yeah.
You kind of think one of them's Clock and one of them's Botan, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty good. What did you think of the song?
I really like this song.
Yep, me too. Me too.
Does that kind of like dream pop almost kind of thing?
But it dream pop, but like it appeals to my inner angst. I feel like I'm 15 again when I watch this video.
Earlier today we were talking about this, and I said it was meh, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
But I've listened to it a couple of more times, and it's kind of like that new Chan.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really grows on you. The more you listen to it, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm warming up to it.
Chat is making comparisons between Bellring and Whack.
So if Bellring was BiS, then theirs is the new BiS. Wait, just to throw out a disclaimer, this is someone else's opinion and not mine. So Bellring is BiS, theirs is new BiS. Migma Shelter is either Bish or Billy Idol, and Clock and Botan is Terishima Yufu, I guess.
I would say Clock and Botan is more like Tentenko. But
Migma Shelter could, yeah, I think Migma Shelter would be more Gang Parade because maybe. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Anyway,
that is a hard comparison. You'd need to go into a whole. You need to go into a whole thing about that. That's
yeah. We need a graphical representation of this, please.
Yeah. You guys can talk about that in chat, and we're gonna carry on with our nonsense over here. So digging the Clock.
Yeah, but no, yeah, it is. It's like new Chan. So if you like this, you should check her out too.
Yeah.
With the clouds.
Where Bewitched said we need we need an ex Bellring EDM group. Yeah, Migma Shelter.
Yeah, it's kind of like Migma Shelter.
Migma Shelter is EDM, exotically themed EDM with frosting and all that sort of stuff going on.
Technically, cyber, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, because Anna's in it. Yeah. Oh, now you've opened a kettle of fish on that one.
Man. We need like a chart.
Dude,
cyber is like the crossover between both.
John blew his mind.
My mind has just exploded all over and made a mess.
I should have never kept reading chat. That was such a bad idea.
Because you got Rina Hamu and Anna, so you got Bellring and BiS coming together in cyber.
Holy shit! Inception, BiSception,
Cyberception.
I feel so bad for anyone watching this back and can't see chat because they're just going to be so confused.
Anyway, so speaking of chat, they also mentioned that this is a free download on Otatai. So.
Oh, sweet! I'm going to go pick that up then. So if you haven't,
that's what chat says. That's not me. It's chat.
So we don't know whether or not to believe chat, but I'm going to believe chat for now.
It's fake news.
Yeah, how could you lead us like that, chat? How dare you? But go to their Twitter, check out Clock and Botan. Check her out, I should say. Clotan at Akbi, AQB, Akubai,
Akbi.
Akbi, yeah, Akbi. Go and check that out, and go watch the video as well. Someone said opened a kettle of fish.
I think it's a can of worms.
Yeah, a can of worms.
Yeah, but I like putting it all together. It's a mashup. That's what I like to do. It's a British thing, a London thing.
Well, you can catch fish with worms.
Yeah.
Anyway,
feeding that joke.
We're clearly just a mess now, so let's end it.
We're clearly out of ideas as usual, and we've run on for about the right amount of time.
We'll do real quick new releases for the coming week, and then that'll be us. I think.
What's coming up, boys?
So for next week, which will be the 6th or 7th of June, depending on what time zone you're in. We have Amina.
Okay, yeah.
Valkyrie, right?
I'm looking forward to that. Yep.
You like them?
Yep.
And then I guess the only other kind of alt thing would be Pre-Diana and their stand-up single. We haven't really talked about them though, so
debatable, but we probably will cover them
at
some point.
Slightly debatable, I guess.
Yeah. But everything's grey area these days, so
that's pretty much it for next week. I mean,
that's pretty much it for your releases. So we'll
June is not looking good, by the way.
Is it not?
It's looking pretty dead. Until like the last week when everything comes out at once.
Well, I'm hoping Mig Machota are going to announce something at some point, and I'll have time to actually talk about them, because loving me some Mig Machota, want a studio release, like I keep banging on about. But before we thank everyone, is there anything that you two want to plug or let anyone know you're doing on your respective places?
So this week on idleasshit.com, I put out my review of Socialism. So if you haven't checked that out, then, you know, maybe give it a read if you have the time.
Controversial take, or are you just going to let people go and go and see what he's saying?
I don't think it's that controversial.
No?
I might have said
it was a good review.
I might have said some less than pleasant things about the people who think this is some kind of renaissance.
I was trying to clickbait it for you, so people were going, oh, what did you say? Go check it out.
I talk mad shit about some people, so you should probably go check
Go and check out that mad shit.
And what am I putting out this week? As in this coming week, what's coming out? I think I'm putting out my Picarin review. So.
Of Gebo Gebo and...
Gebo Gebo.
Yeah.
And that other song title that I'm not even going to attempt to say because I'll sound like an idiot.
Baba Bamakuhen.
Sure.
There you go.
So yeah, that's what's coming out on idleasshit.com in the coming week. I think on Wednesday, most likely. So
Awesome. Anything
follow at idleasshit on Twitter if you want to kind of keep up to date.
Anything from you, John?
Well, some of you might know I'm doing a series on some rare or hard to get CDs I've been getting. This week I did Nerve from BiS, which is a CD not many people can get a hold of because it's rare and expensive. But I did a little story on that, little background information. People seem to enjoy that one. So
yeah,
that was the third installment. So I've done the first Screaming 60s release. I did 8 centimeter from Yanamute. Yep.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do next week, I don't know. I haven't picked it off the shelf yet.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
He's still got a lot to choose from, in all honesty, so he's not going to run out anytime soon, people.
No, I've got a few sitting around. So you can all look forward to that. That's straight from Japan.com. Straight from Japan.com. That's what it is.
Beautiful. And
yep, and my Twitter's down there in the bottom of the visual.
Indeed.
You know,
and
you'll find out everything there.
As usual, if you're watching this for the first time and you're interested in alternative idol stuff on more of a social, networking type place, and you want to go and see posts and that sort of stuff that we do before the podcast, then go and check out the Alternative Idol group on Facebook, where you'll find myself, Gary, and John, as well as a host of loads of other lovely people. Go and join us in the Facebook group there. And if you're also interested in joining our Discord chat, which half of you probably aren't in and don't want to join, but if you do want to join, the link is there. Just go to the Facebook and ask. My only request is normally if you're going to join the Discord, we need to at least know who you are socially. So, either join the group or something like that. Just so people like to know who they're talking to. Other than that, all good. Anything you boys want to say?
You can also follow the podcast Twitter at All Idol Podcast.
Yeah, I've tried to do mad networking with that with the Twitter. It kind of paid off, but I'm sure you guys could probably get us way more followers if you just retweeted us occasionally.
Yeah, drop a couple of retweets, guys. Come on.
Like honestly, like the amount that they actually help, you'd be very very surprised. Yeah. I know all of you retweet idols 24/7. So if you see my little ugly face or John or Gary's beautiful faces on that Alternative Idol podcast, just give us a little retweet. It makes us all that little bit more happy during our horrible weekday weeks.
Are you kidding me? I've probably got the worst face out of the three of us. Give me a break.
That's neither here nor there. Can neither confirm nor deny.
On that bombshell.
We shall catch you next week, and we'll see you in all the regular places. See you later, guys.
Thanks guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.